morning, buzzers. It's Thursday. It's the 24th of March. I'm Mike from Buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. And this is Good Morning, Buzzers. It's on at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. And it's live. It may be UK time here, but it probably isn't where you are, because we are truly international. We're all over the place. We are on YouTube live. We are on Facebook live. We're on Twitter live. We're on the Buzz50 homepage live. And most importantly, we are live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where you can come and join us as well if you like. If you do, you will be joining the likes of La Rivierette, Olive, Pronto, Rubes, Scorpion, Viv Huff, which I know these are unusual names. They're not real names. They're the buzzer names. Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Frog Kicking Frank, Walligator, Fee, Lou 67, Tom Tara, Carrie May, Maggie Wack, Mally IOM, Mutati, and Vicky. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, and hello to you wherever you're watching. I know you may not be in the Good Morning Buzzers room. That's fine, wherever you're watching. If you want, you can join in by calling in. We need a mystery caller this morning. Mine is a real name, says Viv Huff. So Huff, that's a real name. Rubes is a real name. Yeah. Is Vicky a real name? So some of the names are real. Some of them, such as Frog Kicking Frank, not quite a real name. There may be a Frank in there somewhere. I heard my name on the radio, says Frog Kicking Frank. And Johnny Popper's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Congratulations, Johnny Popper, for joining us on time. Your new advert, Mike. Your new advert, Mike. Oh, the new advert, yes. Oh, we've got a live caller. Let's have a listen. Good morning, Buzzer.
Good morning, Mike.
Oh, this is a mystery. Who are we talking to?
It's me.
It's who?
It's me.
Oh, sorry, it's me. And there was I thinking it was you. Silly me.
I just tell all my friends in Buzz I love them.
Oh, thanks, Rubes. Thanks for that lovely message that you sent Miller and I earlier as well.
Sure, I love you all. You've done so much for my life. You've no idea.
Oh, thanks, Rube. We really do appreciate it. Miller and I really love running the site. There's a thumbs up from Miller. We love running the site, and we love it when the site is good for people, because it's good for us as well.
It's just wonderful for me in Australia when my family and friends are in the UK. Thank you.
Thanks, Rubes. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon. Bye. There, I see, we're truly live. You too can call in if you like. Call one of these numbers here, or like Rubes did, call in on MikeBuzz50.com, Mike at Buzz50.com, on Skype, because that's free. No, I don't talk with an Aussie accent, Fee, says Viv Huff. Loves you too, Mummy, says Viv Huff. Wading to Rubes is Mackie Wack. Loves you, Viv, says Rubes. Oh, great. There's love everywhere. We are truly an international friendship site for seniors over 50. We're not a dating site. We're a friendship site. Doesn't matter if you're married. You can join us. Widowed, divorced, single, partnered, whatever. Come along and join us. It's all great fun. This is just 20 minutes of fun at 7:30 a.m. UK time. But as you heard from Rubes in Australia, Sydney, I believe, as you heard from Rubes in Australia, we're all over the place. And we've got loads of things going on this morning. We have got things where you can win 10,000 of our amazing buzzer points, including what song are these words from? Identify the mystery famous voice. Not Rubes, we knew it was Rubes. And what film is this song from? Looking gorgeous, Mike, says Viv Huff. Oh, we've just got to send some points to Viv Huff. Real name, that is, by the way. You can earn points, win points by playing and winning in the games, or by just sending compliments. That'll do as well. Bribery and corruption work on buzz50.com. What film is this song from? For 10,000 buzzer points.
It's not mine.
I didn't mean to play any of the lyrics, but I did. So what film is that song from? Let's dive straight into Mike Johnson, says Lou67. But I've got to check up on these things before I see things being typed in. I still need a referee a day, really, who knows the answers to the 3 questions. Okay, so that's the film. Piano player, says Rubes. The Naked Tango, says Viv. Crackerjack, says Mackie Whack. No. Deer Hunter, says Fee. Confessions of a Window Cleaner, says Viv Huff. Everything You Wanted. No, we're not reading that out every day, Viv. No, 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 Viv. Right. Who? We nearly had a sneeze from Miller, but she managed to control it. She went like that. Who is this? It's a very famous person.
And when I was teaching high school, I had a class called Fantasy and Science Fiction, and one of the books.
Oh, I think that's giving it away a bit. Who is that?
And when I was teaching high school, I had a class called Fantasy and Science Fiction, and one of the books.
Any idea who that is for another 10,000 buzzer points? Has anybody guessed the film? So we don't want the name of the song. This one here, we don't want the name of the song. What we want is the name of the film. And the voice, we want the name of the person. Quite a famous person. And we've also got Harold Wilson, says Mackie Wax. Sidney Poitier, says Ruth. Denzel Washington, says Viv Huff. Find some new ones, Viv, says Mackie Wax. Viv Huff every day guesses the same things as for the film, such as The Virgin Soldiers, Naked Tango. Piano player, says La Riviera. No, not a clue, says Frog Kicking Frank. Al Picono, says Pronto. No, nothing like anybody spelled anything like that. Johnny Depp, says Viv Huff. What song are these words from? And then we'll do a joke. We've got 2 jokes sent in by buzzers. One of them is a bit tasteless. Are we allowed to do tasteless jokes? We've stopped doing ones that are a bit cheeky. Leonardo DiCaprio, says Viv Huff. No, it's on her list, says La Riviera. Right. These words are from a famous song. They might have just as well been closed. They might have just as well been closed. From a song. Any idea what song that's from for 10,000 buzzer points? Yes, do tasteless, says Mike. Says Viv. Well, Mike said it because I read it out. What would you give this joke? Now, the idea of the jokes, these are jokes sent in by buzzers. I need some more for tomorrow. Art Garfunkel for the voice, says Fee. No, this is the voice again.
And when I was teaching high school, I had a class called Fantasy and Science Fiction, and one of the books.
Any ideas? Who's that?
And when I was teaching high school, I had a class called Fantasy and Science Fiction, and one of the books.
I need jokes, please. I need stuff particularly for tomorrow. Oh, Viv, what have you done? Real name or not, there is no need to go guessing the song so quickly. I'm wondering if Viv has got some sort of assistance. Me, Mike, me, Viv, me, Huff, which is actually her real name, is guessing that these words, they might as well have been closed. They might have just as well have been closed, that the words were from A Whiter Shade of Pale. From Procol Harum, they were indeed, and Viv Huff is doing a victory dance around her handbag. That's 10,000 buzzer points gone. Donald Trump, says Frog Kicking Frank for the mystery voice. Glenn Ford, says Rubes, no. Eastwood, says Lou, 67, no. Fee, says Chris Christopherson, no. None of those. Who was it then, says Rubes? So we haven't done the voice yet. We haven't got a result yet. But we have got a joke. The jokes, the idea is they're sent in by buzzers, and I need more jokes sending in, please. However, you can send them in. And are we going to get another phone call or a Skype call? The idea is I read out the joke. They're sent in by a buzzer. There's 2 jokes. It's not Sty Stallone fee. Wow, what a waste of points, says Lou67. I don't believe it, says La Riviera. I don't believe it, says La Riviera. That's how he talks. We heard him the other day. So Robert Downey Jr., says Viv Huff. What's that a guess for? Oh, the voice. No, nothing like that. And then you hopefully vote from 0 to 10. Joke number 1 coming up. And here it is. Sent in by a buzzer. Don't blame me. I just read them out. It's a bit tasteless. Good morning, Mike. A joke. That's not part of the joke. I didn't need to ring that bit out. Fee is saying Stephen Kong, famous actor in the King Kong movies, Stephen Kong, for the voice. Let's have another listen. He did correct it afterwards.
Books we read was Dracula. And my wife said one night at supper, I wonder what would happen, what it would be like if Dracula came back today. And I made a wisecrack. He'd probably land in New York City and get hit by a cab and run over, and that'd be the end of his story.
God, that's hilarious, isn't it? I'd love to meet him. It was, of course, as Fee said, Stephen Kong. I corrected, actually, to Stephen King, the famous writer. And so Fee, before he goes off to work, because we're assuming that Fee will have to go to work today, it is sad that we need to go to work, but that's the way. The cookie crumbles, as they say somewhere. I've written Feek down instead of Fee. Let's change that to Fee. Putting Viv on a 5-minute delay, says La Rivierette. That's a good idea. Steven Spielberg, says Viv Huff. Well done, Fee, says Viv Huff. Tom Hanks, says Mally. The next best thing, says Olive. 5 minutes. Passes her handbag, Viv Huff, to Fee for his victory dance. This is all this is about. Every day, 20 minutes, 7:30 a.m. UK time from buzz50.com, the social networking site. I've seen it's over 50. We just get together and play a few games and have a laugh and get all friendly and lovey, including people like Rubes phoning up from Sydney in Australia, telling us how much the site means to her. Right, okay, joke number 1, which we still haven't done yet. We're going to get round to it, but it is slightly tasteless. So you can vote out of 10, depending on whether you think it's funny, or you can mark it down if you think it's tasteless. A man walks into a library and asks the assistant, have you got any books on suicide? He probably doesn't ask it in such a cheerful voice. Have you got any books on suicide? Oh, try the second shelf on the left, replies the assistant. The man comes back 2 minutes later and says, no, there's not any there at all. I know, says the assistant. They never bring them back. It's a joke. It's not meant to be real. It's meant to be a joke. Film 28 days, says Viv Huff. No. I thought you were going on a 5-minute delay, Viv. Come on, Larry. 5-minute delay for Viv. We have his books with the but don't know it was a real name. Lol, says Lou67. And we got a vote of 2 from Rubes, who's way ahead of us in Australia. So I heard the joke before I read it out. Pronto gives it a 4. Frog Kicking Frank gives it a 5. You can't give it a 10, and you know why. Mally gives it a 3. Scorpion gives it a 9. Frog Kicking Frank gives it another 10. Lou gives it a 10. Rubes gives it a 2, which we got earlier on before we read the joke out. Carrie May gives it a 5. La Rivierette gives it an 8. Maggie Watt gives it an 8. So tasteless or not, it's doing well. Rich Morgana gives it a 5. Fee gives it a 3. Vicky gives it an 8. Rubes, 3 wine, but low calorie ones. It's more the alcohol that matters. 4, says Tantara. 3, says Wally Gator. 4, says Viv Huff, copying Tara because I wasn't listening. Right, that's your 10,000 points removed, Viv Huff, that you won earlier for not listening. I can do things like that. You know, I've just got the control. I've got the mouse. That's the thing. I've got the mouse. Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, says Olive. No. Joke number 1 managed to get a total of 5.4. We're going to go to the break now. The break is where I disappear, which is a good thing. And then we have a look around the site, and then we have a look at something that's been sent in. No, I was listening, Mike. Honest, says Viv. I believe you. Okay, you keep the 10,000 points. Did I get buzzer points, Rubes? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 5.4 for joke number 1. We go and have a look at the site. Then we see whose birthday it is. Then we see who's joined us. We see where people are on the map. Have you got yourselves on the map, on the buzzer map? If you've got yourselves on the buzzer map, tell me, Pony in Mike's pocket, says Viv. There'll be a difference when we come back. Something will have changed. Something will have appeared, reappeared, or whatever. So let's, if you're happy for us to show you where you are on the map, then let me know now. Let's just click here. We'll do a screen share. We'll dive in. We will have a look now at the aforementioned many times Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where some of the watchers are chatting. They are Mackie Wack waving to himself as usual in here. Happy birthday for the other day, Mackie Wack. I think we'll keep mentioning that for a while. We'll take 10,000 points just for being up so early in the USA, says Vicky. So here we are. Mike is wearing my makeup, says Viv Huff. Yes, but that's not the difference. Larry Viorette pointing at the map. Pointing on the map. Okay, Larry Viorette will try and find you on the map. On the right-hand side here, you will see a list of all the buzzers in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, including from the top, Johnny Popper, Larry Viorette, Olive, Pronto, Rube, Scorpion, Viv Huff, Witchmore, Ghana, Frog Kicking Frank, Wallygator, Fee, Lou67, Tontara, Bibby, 1087, Carrie May, Mackie Wack, Mally, IOM, and Vicky. And this is the social page on Buzz50. And you'll see across the top here all the members that joined yesterday that have put their pictures up, including Juliet Lauren from England, members also from the USA, Australia, Canada, Wales, Scotland, South Africa, and India. If you come to this page, there's the menu at the top there. Then you can click on any of these, go to their profile pages and welcome them, say hello. In the left-hand column, you can see whose birthday it is today. Long-standing buzzer, Werty, happy birthday. Fallout Girl, Beach Lover, Dolphin 57, Silenced Harp, and Popeye 50036. Popeye is quite a new member. Happy birthday to you. This is the buzzer map. And I've clicked on this one here, online now. These are the members that are online now, live. And then if we type in here, where it says search for a buzzer, Larry Viorette, that should zoom us somewhere in the world. We could go to France, we could go to Scotland, we could go to Essex. Let's have a look. And we, in fact, are going to somewhere in, looks a bit French to me. I saw Muscadet there somewhere. Did I? Or something like that. Yeah, I think it's France. I'm zooming out. There we are, southwest France. Northwest of Toulouse, east of Bordeaux, and it is, if we click, stop bouncing up and down, La Riviérette. Last logged in today. And if you click on there, it's the moon, it seems to be. You will go and have a look and see La Rivierette's profile page. So do get yourselves on the map. It makes things great fun. This was sent in by the lovely Rubes from Sydney. Sometimes I wish I could just rewind back to the old days and press pause just for a little while. Sometimes I wish that I could rewind back to the old days and press pause just for a little while. A nice thought. Thank you for that. We've also got something we had lined up before that was sent in by Rubes, which are the words of wisdom from a buzzer. You English talk funny, says Lou. Wow. Right. Lol, do we, Lou, says Viv Huff. Right, let's switch back to the site, see if you can spot the difference, and we'll do joke number 2. And we'll have a listen to the things that haven't been won yet. In fact, I think there's only one thing that hasn't been won. Can you spot the difference? It's not easy to see. You're very welcome, Mike, says Rubes. Thank you. Thank you for sending that in. And this is a tune from a film. Can you say what film this tune is from? 10,000 buzzer points. It's not my... See, got a bit of the lyrics there as well. And this is joke number 2. Joke number 1 managed to get 5.4, which is really, really good, especially considering it was a bit whatever. This is joke number 2, and it goes like this. Are you paying attention, particularly Viv? Rubes, You can vote now because you probably heard it, because Mike's naked, says Bibi. No, that's to spot the difference. Rubes can vote now because she's in Australia and is hours ahead of us and has probably heard it already. This is a very short joke. You only need to pay attention for a very short time. Ready? I waited and stayed up all night trying to figure out where the sun was. And then it dawned on me. Do you like that? I waited and stayed up all night trying to figure out where the sun was. And then it dawned on me. That is joke number 2, which has been sent in by a buzzer. And please send in more jokes today for tomorrow, and sayings and pictures and anything you want. And vote out of 10. Pony on top of door, says Carrie May, for the Spot the Difference. Yeah, Pony's there balancing precariously on the top of the door. And I notice that if I sit up straight, you can't see Pony anyway. It just looks as if something's happened to my hair. And we've got votes coming in. We've got a 7 from Mackie Wack. We've got a 4 from Vicky. We've got a 2 from Mally IOM. And an oh. We've got a 3 from Carrie May. We've got a 5 from La Rivierette. I'll lower my voice. We've got Dawn of the Day, says Vicky. We've got a 4 from Pronto, a 2 from Rubes. Groan, says Viv Huff. Oh, wow. At least Viv Huff was listening. Lol, says Lou67. OMG, groan, says Frog Kicking Frank. Viv gives it a 0. Frog Kicking Frank gives it a half. I'm going to round that down to a 0. You can't give a half. Scorpion gives it a 2. I like short ones, says Maggie Wack. Witch Morgana gives it a 1. Lou gives it a 5. I never get buzzer points. Guru, says Rubes. Tontari gives it a 2. Walligator gives it a 6. Olive gives it a 5. We might give Rubes some buzzer points for phoning in, because she's phoned in a few times. What does everybody think? Should we? Not fast enough, says Viggy, otherwise known as Vicky. Bibby, 1087 gives it a 4. Right, so that means that joke number 2 managed to get an average of 3.3. It was 3.25, rounded up to 3.3, which means it came in second place to joke number 1, which got 5.4. Joke number 2 was sent in by, we name and shame the loser as well. Loser. Sent in by Mike, and we've got a caller. Good morning, buzzer.
Good morning, Mike. I've no introduction. You know who this is.
Is it Vicky?
No.
No, dear. Are you in the UK somewhere?
Yes.
Somewhere in the UK. On the mainland?
No.
On an island?
Yeah.
Is the island somewhere between England and Ireland?
Oh my God, you've got it. You've sussed me out.
It's Mally. It's Mally. Good morning, Mally. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Listen, great lineup the weekend. We've got actually just Mike on Saturday.
Brilliant.
We've got a guest DJ, she's going to go in live with me on Saturday.
Fantastic.
So we've got a great lineup, and actually we went live in the music room last night and we had a great response. There was over 30 in there.
Oh, fantastic. Brilliant.
Absolutely superb, Mike. Absolutely superb. I'm really, really pleased. We may be live in there tonight as well.
Oh, fantastic. So this is, for those that don't know, the Mill radio station from the Isle of Man, with loads of DJs playing live tracks in the Buzz 50 music room, as well as live around the Isle of Man.
And of course, Vicky, who's in the room this morning, she's one of our DJs. She's absolutely fantastic, Mike. Yeah, she is. I've heard her many times. She is very good. So that's from what? It's normally 7 p.m., isn't it? Friday. It is, yeah. You've got it. UK time. 6 p.m., Mike. 6 p.m. Saturday. Oh, 6 p.m. Saturday. Brilliant. And it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday again? That's it. You've got it. And it's worth popping in tonight just to see what's going on. Yeah, and it might even be Monday because it's Easter weekend. Oh, of course it is Easter weekend, yes. All right, Matty, I'll let you go, Mike, and let you get on with your show, and I'll get to chat to you soon. All right, thanks, Mally. Bye. Okay, bye. Mally, mystery caller.
Wow, and you said who is that?
There's a voice somewhere. Who was that? A mystery caller, but it wasn't a mystery. We all know Mally's voice. Yes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, maybe tonight as well. Live music, live tunes, requests, chat, and all sorts going on in the music chat room here on Buzz 50, as well as broadcast around the Isle of Man from the Mill radio station. So the loser, and he's not going to get away with it, loser, sender in of joke number 2 was, let's have a look. Oh, me, Mike. And the winner, sender in of the joke that got 5.4 was, of course, our one and only frog kicking Frank. Thanks for that, Frank. Do send in, please, loads more jokes and sayings and words of wisdom. Waving to Miller, good morning, says, which more can? Very good. Right, all we need to do now is international roll call. Where are you from? Where in the world are you from? What time is it where you are? And maybe a bit of a weather forecast. We'll hear from Rubes anyway, but we already know that Rubes is from Sydney, Australia, so we're truly international. If you're not a member of Buzz 50, do please come and join us. It's completely free. It's not just about this show. Viv Huff's waving to Miller's hand.
I'm waving back.
And waving back, yeah. It's not just, I'm famous as Frog Kicking Frank. You are. It's not just about this show. Mike, are you and Miller coming to Nottingham on the 2nd?
Where it is?
Where's Nottingham? Where's Nottingham? Viv?
In England, I don't know.
In England, yes.
Is it near mid?
It's not far from here, yes. It's from
Okay,
far.
we will think about
We'll
it.
think about it, says Viv.
We just
Mike,
started.
says Viv Huff. Right, okay. Oh, where's everyone from? International roll call. Sydney is where Rubes is from. Still hot, 27, 6:56 p.m. on Thursday. Florida, USA, 58 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. 58 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 3:56 a.m. where Vicky is. She's one of the DJs from the Mill radio station. Mackie Wax, 7:56. Rain just arrived here in the lakes, heading back home to Lancashire. Tom Tara is in Holmfirth, Yorkshire, UK, 7:56 a.m. Cloudy and 6 degrees centigrade. Bibby has typed something in that I can't read, Miller.
What?
That.
Dobre utro, Nina.
Dobre utro. Dobre utro to you as well.
Dobre utro.
Canada, 4 a.m. and Ices, where Scorpion is from. Carrie May's Little Things for the Film. Oh, Little Things for the Film. Let's have a look. Hang on a minute. Let's just check on this. I'm not really lined up very well, am I? Do you know, I've not got this sorted out about what film that's from. No, it's not. It's not Little Things. Sorry.
Can I make a coffee?
Yes, you can make a coffee. Hello, goodbye, Miller. 7:57 on the Isle of Man is where Mally IOM is. Cold and rainy. Oriskany, New York is where Wally Gator from. 1 measly degrees centigrade, which is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Light rain at almost 4 a.m. Viv Huff is in Essex, bestest county in England, or even in the world. Those are the words and thoughts of Viv Huff, not of Buzz 50. 7:57 a.m. Sat here watching 2 cock pheasants in my field near my window. Lucky you. Which Morgana's in the Philippines. It's 3:57 p.m. It's a nice sunny day. Who have we missed out? Who do we not know where they're from? Sweden is where Bibby's from. 4 with Dobre Utro. Dobre Utro, of course, meaning good morning in Russian. Truly international. 4 degrees centigrade, cloudy. Bognor Regis is where Carrie May is from. West Sussex, UK, sunny at 7:58 a.m. We've still got words of wisdom from a buzzer. Don't go away just yet. Matati's come and joined us back in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Welcome back, Mott, says Viv Huff. If I've missed out really where you're from, I'm really sorry. It all got a bit muddled near the end. These are the words of wisdom sent in by a buzzer. And they were sent in by Wally Gator. And these are the words. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success before they gave up. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success before they gave up. And that was said by Thomas Edison. So with those words of wisdom, I'll say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for joining in. Tomorrow, live from the New Forest at 7:30 a.m. UK time. Yeah, from the New Forest down south. right in the middle of the forest. We'll see if we can get a pony lined up. Anything's possible. See you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Thanks for joining us. Miller's here to say goodbye. Eating, good morning to you, and all that remains for us to say is good morning, buzzers. Bye-bye.
Bye.